there are concerns about the U.S. qualifying for World Cup 2018.
There really are at this point. That's why Jurgen Klinsmann was fired after the losses to Mexico and Costa Rica in November. And there is some margin for error, but the U.S. needs to get at least 4 points, a win, a tie, preferably 2 wins in March. And that's Arena's task in the near future here. He's got to get this U.S. team back playing well again. And I think he's capable of doing that. He's bringing in a couple of new guys who were sort of out in the cold under Klinsmann, guys like Benny Feilhaber. I think Sasha Kljestan could have a major role now in the central midfield for the U.S. under Bruce Arena. Other guys like Dax McCarty who've had very good MLS careers, but just haven't been called in by Klinsmann. The European-based guys will come in for the March games, and the U.S. will have its A squad on the field for those March qualifiers.
So for 2026, for Team USA, how are we going to watch qualifiers for that World Cup? Because if the field is expanded, those qualifiers could not really mean much, right?
Well, that's another huge problem, as I was writing in my story yesterday, is under the current setup, World Cup qualifying, the 2-year-long process would become a joke, and there wouldn't be really any challenge in those qualifiers. Now, there's been some talk about a proposal of uniting this region, CONCACAF, that the U.S. is in, with South America, and giving the U.S. more of a challenge, even though it wouldn't be that difficult still to make the World Cup. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And right now, I think one of the big problems for the U.S. men's team is they don't play enough meaningful games that matter against good teams. And under the proposal that we're seeing here for the 2018 World Cup, this would actually decrease the amount of good competitive games that the U.S. men's team will play.